Blackstone Audio presents Satan's Lullaby, a medieval mystery by Priscilla Royal. This book is read by Wanda McCaddon. To Marianne and Clark Johnson, for the pleasure of your friendship. It is difficult to fight against anger, for a man will buy revenge with his soul. Heraclitus, quoted in Aristotle's Politics. Translation, Benjamin Jowett. Chapter 1. The north wind bit with the sharpness of an angry dog's teeth. The afternoon sun, weary of its summer rain, had grown pale. Although winter would soon besiege this East Anglian coast with glittering ice and deceptively soft snow, all knew that the Prince of Darkness could chill hearts in ways deadlier than a bitter hoarfrost. Gracia, Prioress Eleanor's young maid, hurried down the path toward the courtyard near the open gate to Tyndal Priory. The entire religious community, both men and women, in this daughter house of the Order of Fontevraud, had assembled there in separate groups. A sea of tan in their clean robes of unbleached cloth, their silence was unsettling. On the south side, near the hospital, Prior Andrew stood in front of his small assembly of monks, their tonsures freshly shaven. Behind them gathered the many lay brothers who did the physical work, freeing the monks to pray. Opposite the prior, in the northern part of the courtyard, Prioress Eleanor, leader of this double house, held her crozier. The sunbeam struck the silver of the crook and made the colour dance with demure grace. Her veiled nuns, no longer accustomed to the world beyond their cloister, lowered their eyes as if confused by the sharp brightness outside a chapel. Clustered at the back, the lay sisters modestly bowed their heads and thought of the tasks they had left unfinished. Only a few had been excused from this event. Anchoress Juliana and her servant were not expected to leave the enclosure of their anchorage. The sick were allowed to remain in their beds. Gracia, a child who had taken no vows, was exempt as well. But she was curious. At a turn in the path, Gracia got down on her knees and wiggled through a small opening she had made in the shrubbery some months ago. This was the place she came when life within the priory overwhelmed her with new experiences, and she needed to hide until the fog of her bewilderment lifted. Only Brother Thomas knew of this secret spot. Although she loved her mistress, Prioress Eleanor, she adored this gentle monk who had taught her that—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?